Hi everybody. We have something to talk about. So, last year I was pregnant with our second son. I got really, really sick. I want to tell you guys about our abortion journey because I didn't want to do it. I'm really nervous right now for saying this because I know a lot of people don't like talking about abortions. But he was my heart and soul, and we miss him so much, and he's gonna be in our heart. But anyway, I found out I was pregnant at 8 weeks. We were living in Brownsville, PA, going to WVU medicine. The OBGYN, they told me that the NT, I don't really know how to say it exactly, but the fluid behind the baby's neck there was way too much there. And he was about 13 weeks whenever I had my first ultrasound. It's really hard to talk about. But I took a genetic screening test to see if our child was okay because they asked us if I wanted to do that to see if Caleb had any Down syndrome or anything. It said didn't have nothing. That was the same day we found out he was a baby boy. After that, the next week, we had to go to, do another ultrasound each week. It was almost an ultrasound each week. They said that his fluid got even spread from the back of his neck all the way down to his tailbone down here. And they said he could have made me really, really sick. So they told us that we had to go to Ruby Hospital in West Virginia. So we went. They told us that he had 15% chance to live. They told us that he could have gotten high drops, which is where the fluid would have spread to his stomach and to his heart. And to be honest with you, we don't even know if he had it. And then we had to drive from Brownsville back to West Virginia. Almost every other week, it felt like. It was so draining. It was so tiring. I was so scared. Right now, I'm just mentally broken. But we went there and they told us that it was basically our baby was probably gonna die. So we had another ultrasound, second to last ultrasound, and they told us that our baby, his head was turning into a triangle. I can't even do it because I'm shaking. And the left side of his heart was smaller than the right side. and that we would have had to sit through 3 heart surgeries, and we wouldn't have known if he would have survived or not. So after that ultrasound, I made the decision to have an abortion. I didn't want to, but I knew it was the best for myself and for the baby, because I didn't want my son to be suffering inside of me. I'm sorry. We didn't have any money for an abortion. We talked to the hospital. They said to go to the DuPont clinic in Washington, D.C. We got to walk to the White House and everything. It was pretty cool, but the whole situation, I didn't want to be there. Everybody in the DuPont clinic was awesome. They helped me out so much. It was still really, really hard. I was sitting down before my procedure and listening to music, calming music. After my procedure, whenever we went to go put Zane down, I can't listen to calming music anymore. It gives me too much anxiety. So please don't judge. I just wanted to tell everybody my story and tell people that if you're thinking about getting an abortion, or if you've already had one, you are not alone. 'Cause I had one, and it is hard, and it does suck. I feel like that my child is still inside me, but he's not, and I wish he was. My due date isn't until March 29th. That was my due date. But I had to get an abortion because I didn't think I was mentally going to be able to handle all the stress, all the anxiety. And if I'm being totally honest, if I didn't have people to talk to, I would have probably hurt myself. So, please, like I said before, if anybody's getting an abortion or already had one and is having a tough time, come to me, talk to me, make comments, ask me for my Facebook. Like, I'm fine. I'm here to talk. I'm another person. Because trust me, losing a child that you didn't want to give up is hard. It's really hard. But we got a memorable box for him. It's purple. It has a little teddy bear. They gave us a little necklace. I know you can't really see it, but it has, like, somebody made it. It was pretty cool. We got some wildflowers to plant for him, so stay tuned, because we're gonna plant these by our dog's grave. I have all of his ultrasound pictures. All of them. All of them, I'm keeping them all. This was his last one. Can you please put this back in there? I was 8 weeks and 2 days, and I got the abortion at 10:20 8 of 25. And then we got a little blank card. And then we have his little foot and handprints. So please, don't be afraid to reach out. I hope everybody has a good day. And, like I said, please don't judge, because we don't like that. Alright, bye.